I signed the prenup. My condition is just you adopt officially Clayton send your son.
I already was planning to adopt Clayton.
Really?
And she was bracing for the worst.
Don't cry.
He's a great kid. I love him.
You cry.
They're gonna make me cry. I know that feels like the ultimate form of acceptance for Mina. Mark agrees to adopt Mina's 10-year-old son, Clayton, after she was worried he would say no.
No second did I not want to adopt him. Is 100%.
This was one of the sweetest moments I've seen on 90 Day. It's close to Kobe meeting Coben for the first time, if you ask me. We're gonna talk about it, plus she's back. Okay, let me leave Megin alone. Megin and her husband Herbie throw a joint bachelor party for Juan and Jessica. And this time, Megin wasn't the problem. It was Herbie.
Oh, guys, I'm not good.
Let's talk about it.
It's Malicia.
Hey 90 Day Fans fam, it's Malicia. Happy belated Mother's Day to all the moms out there.
A special shout out to my mom.
And if Mother's Day is a tough holiday for you, I just want you to know I'm thinking of you and I am holding space for your heart and sending you so much love. Before we get into Mina, who is doing her best to be a present mother,
she's an amazing mom and just a good person.
I want to briefly speak on some of the feedback I saw in my recent video about Sarper and Shekinah. I want to say this. I care deeply about how my words land with you specifically. If you felt unseen or like I minimized your experience, especially around something as sensitive as depression, that's not my intention at all. Mental health matters deeply to me. It's personal. Aside from depression hitting close to home, I was diagnosed with anxiety disorder at the age of 13. That being said, from my experience, I've also come to believe that we're responsible for how our emotional pain affects others.
Sound right now? I just came home from working all day and I cooked you a meal and you just say you say to me and now you're leaving.
Okay.
Sarper has spoken harshly to Shekinah many times, even while they were in Turkey. It's something her family and even her daughter has been concerned about.
I like to see him treat my mom with respect, as in the way he talks to her.
And if depression is a factor in that, like I mentioned previously, he should seriously consider getting some help to relieve those repressed emotions he says he's feeling. And yes, Shekinah can also do better with how she communicates. She's not perfect at all. It's not just what you say, it's how you say it. There's definitely nuance here, and as always, I'm open to the conversation. But yeah, I just want to make sure you know, at the end of the day, my priority is never to dismiss anyone's experience, including Sarper's, but to offer my honest reflections and suggest thoughtful solutions where I can. I appreciate you rocking with me, even when we don't see everything the same. By the way, these two made up this episode after having makeup sex. All right. Let's get into the good time Juan and Jessica had at their bachelor and bachelorette party.
Happy bachelor party, man.
Happy bachelorette party. More than anything.
Dude, what up, bro?
Yeah. Herbie, Megan's husband, was tasked with planning Juan's bachelor party. And you can tell he was really excited. He's been talking about it for a few episodes now.
Basically, he's going to be able to cut loose, hopefully. And, you know, the cruise ship was always a party for him, so it's going to be a little bit of that. So it's going to be a good time.
Oh, he seems sweet. Herbie might have been looking forward to this bachelor party more than Juan, though.
I got plans, buddy. I got plans. All right.
Herbie's excitement seems to also take Juan by surprise. I can hear some of you now. Herbie was ready to get away from Megin. That was low-hanging fruit. Okay, I'm gonna stop, for real. Unless she does something else. But seriously, if Megin is saying this to her best friend's man,
If you ever
do anything to hurt her while you're here now moving forward, I'll ruin your life.
I can only imagine what Herbie deals with. But clearly he loves her, just like Jess. Fast forward to the actual party. Juan, Herbie, and Juan's cousin go to a bar with strippers. That's a lot. Now, while all of this is going on, the camera was not picking up on what Herbie was doing. It's not until they make it back to the rental that we see Herbie had him a good old time. Probably more fun than Juan.
Herbie, you all wake up, buddy. Herbie?
He's knocked out.
Oh, guys, I'm not good. Don't worry about it.
Not them carrying Herbie into the house. Shouldn't that be Juan? Maybe Herbie's a lightweight. That's a possibility.
Oh, I hear Herbie's laugh. That sounds like...
That's correct.
The moment Megin sees Herbie, she tells him this.
He definitely up. Herbie, go to bed.
I know that's right. Megin is like, I don't need any more embarrassment. I just fell on my face. And look at Herbie. Oh, I'm sure his head was throbbing the next day. I can't think of a 90-day couple whose friends steal the spotlight as much as Jessica and Juan's. And speaking of couples, we are getting extremely close to the 90-day deadline. The weddings are right around the corner. In last episode, Mina told the ladies at the Stitchin' Bitch that she'll sign Mark's prenup under the condition that he legally adopts her 10-year-old son, Clayton, saying if he doesn't agree, she is going back to Paris.
Mais s'il dit non, ça veut dire c'est sa famille. Je vois pas qu'est-ce que je ferais.
Fast forward.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
90.
That's actually hilarious.
I mean, considering the circumstances.
It's Mark's birthday, and they are headed to Boston with Maria to celebrate.
You know, there's some cool places, a cool little French bistro I've been trying to get to.
I think it's thoughtful how it's Mark's birthday, but he's thinking of activities to help Mina feel more at home. It's also 11 days until their wedding, and Mark and Mina are making final preparations. Mina's sister is coming into town from London.
Yes, of course. I'm excited. It's too long time I can't see my sister.
And she's also expecting her brother to come soon. He is what she says her son Clayton's last chance to get to the US from Paris for the wedding. As we know, he's had visa issues.
It surprised me because Clayton was on all the visa paperwork along with Mina. So I fully expected him to be able to come when she came. But I didn't realize that he didn't have a French passport or Angolan because he traveled with us around Europe. But the one issue with France, a lot of people don't know, it's not a birther citizenship country like the US is. Just because Clayton was born in France, he's not automatically a French citizen that can get a passport.
Mina insinuates that if Clayton doesn't get there in time for the wedding, in 11 days, she doesn't know if she's walking down the aisle.
Baby, if you're thinking you won't get married, that means, you know what that means. That means if Clayton doesn't come, you're going back to France.
Mina says she's really between a rock and a hard place because whatever choice she makes, she's either hurting Mark or Clayton, who was really excited about coming to the wedding. What I found interesting is how Mark didn't completely shut down her idea of going back to Paris to wait until Clayton's passport/visa situation is resolved.
We probably have to start over. I don't know. But Maria stays with me.
I said, hold on.
Mina is like, absolutely not.
She's an American citizen. She has a passport.
I don't care.
I keep her here. You go back if this makes you happy.
Maybe that's Mark's way of making sure she'll come back. Or maybe not. I hate to think he would use Maria as a pawn. He probably doesn't want to be without Mina and Maria. Either way, what stood out to me is that Mark didn't just dismiss what matters to Mina. He seems to understand how important her son is to her. And I respect how he didn't shut her down. even though to some, her idea might seem unreasonable. Look at Mr. Mark showing some emotional intelligence. His 59 years has probably taught him, say the wrong thing, and a mama bear is gonna snap.
Si, le choix le plus difficile. Oh mon Dieu. Oh là là.
I know this is a serious moment, but I love how she just used ooh la la.
Oh là là.
The French language can be so beautiful and elegant, even in distress. I've usually heard people say ooh la la when they're being flirty or sassy.
Oh là là.
Some of you might already know this, but in France, it can also mean, oh no, wow, or what a mess. Me and my little Shirley Temple Curls gonna add that to my repertoire.
Definitely. So definitely.
Mina goes on to double down and say if Mark doesn't agree to adopt Clayton, they will put together the papers and she will go back to where her child is with Maria.
Moi, je retourne auprès de mon enfant.
I can only imagine how she feels. From what we know, she's been with her son all his 10 years of life. So to be away from him for 3 months and then not know when you're gonna see him again, that's rough. Aside from her own feelings though, Mina seems to mainly be concerned about how Clayton is processing all of this change.
Je veux que Clayton il soit intégré à part entière dans cette famille, donc qu'il soit traité comme Maria par égal, et donc il n'y a pas de différence et tout. Et je ne vais pas aussi lui mettre la pression ou que ça soit qu'il pense que ça soit un chantage émotionnel.
Mina says she knows Mark's family might find it odd if he adopts Clayton, but she wants her son to feel accepted. She doesn't want him to feel like an outsider or the black sheep in the family. And I respect how intentional she's being about that. She's not just thinking about what's convenient for her, she's thinking about how this will affect her child long term. Y'all know I'm not a mom yet, but I do a lot of inner work focused on healing childhood wounds and shifting beliefs that got shaped early on in life. I pray that when it is time for me to step into the role of motherhood, I don't overthink it. Because I get emotional now when I see a kid go through something tough in real time, because I'm like, oh, I hope that doesn't stay with them. I hope it doesn't affect them negatively as an adult. But then again, no one goes through life without pain, right? And no parent is perfect. I just hope whatever choices or mistakes I make, my kids grow stronger and better because of it. Oh, problems of an overthinker.
It's nice. I see it's in French, the menu.
Yeah, you gotta see so you feel at home.
All right, it's the moment where Mina tells Mark she'll sign the prenup if he adopts Clayton. And he couldn't have answered her more perfectly.
Yeah, Clayton?
Yeah.
Nah, I already was planning to adopt Clayton.
Really?
Clayton is such a great kid. I tell my family I have 4 kids all the time.
Oh, look at that smile. Mina goes on to call this a celebration. And then Mark ends up in tears.
Yeah, I'm okay. It's just because I say maybe you tell me no. Maybe you say no.
You're a kid. I feel like I let you down because I
Okay.
haven't been able to get him here. It's not my legal, you know what I mean? I don't have any authority over it.
Yeah, I didn't think about how this could also make him feel guilty. Mark tells the camera that there was no second that he didn't want to adopt Clayton. He's on board 100%.
Don't cry, okay, baby? You
Yeah,
cry,
give me another
cry.
martini.
Okay, Mina put that dress on for Mark and his birthday. I see you, girl. I also can see why she fell in love. That's the interesting thing about the flagship show 90 Day Fiancé. We start off with our opinions of the cast, and as time goes on, our opinions evolve. Like at first, I thought this was for sure a case of a young woman just interested in what an older man can provide materially. But clearly, they have a real connection. And the other wild thing about those evolved opinions is that they can change at any moment. You can go from liking or loving someone to all of a sudden you want to take back everything you ever said. But that's reality TV for you. Hey, sometimes that's life. All right, back to Clayton.
For a kid to have a father that teaches him the importance of things in life and the values of life, to me is the most important thing in life. I just want to do that quickly.
Mr. Mark is giving Russell Wilson. Mina, tell the ladies your prayer.
Thank you.
Aww, what a perfect birthday. In previous relationships, I've always found my partner's birthday to be such a fun day. The day has always seemed to go perfect. All right, next week, what should have been another good day for Mina where she cries happy tears, seems to produce sad tears.
I'm hurried. It's more for me because I come in here, I eat too much. So crying.
I wonder if she's crying about Clayton. We will see. All right, 90 Day Fans fam, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button below. It helps me out a lot. I appreciate you as always. I will see you next time.